This is the work saw. It's a 4.5-inch compact circular saw. I've already put one to use and love it, but let's get one out of the box, show you what it comes with and some of its features. You get the 4.5-inch work saw. It has a nice long cord. A 24-tooth carbide tip blade. It comes with a safety cover. Parallel guide. Vacuum adapter and an Allen key. This Allen fits the blade screw as well as the parallel guide if you want to lock that down. There's a place to store the Allen wrench. To install the blade, make sure the tool is unplugged. Remove the safety cover on the blade. There's a lock button on the back of the work saw that'll keep the motor from spinning when you loosen the blade screw. Slip off the top blade retainer ring, slide in the blade, retighten. Put your Allen wrench back. That way you'll know where it is. The work saw is powerful. It's very portable and perfect for around-the-house projects. It's a lot easier to maneuver than my big 7.25-inch saw, and it weighs half as much. The actual weight is 4.4 pounds. The motor's rated at 4 amps, nice power for a small saw. 95% of all my DIY projects, quick handyman fixes, even crafts or school projects with kids and grandkids can be done with this great little saw. There's enough cutting depth to cut through a 2x4. In fact, it will make a full 2-inch cut. It'll bevel from 0 to 45 degrees, and it ripped very well for me. The parallel guide worked well for a clean-cut edge. I like the left-hand blade design. It allows me to see the line I'm cutting and not have to look over the saw. The work saw comes with a 3-year warranty, so whether I'm working on a serious client project, a hobby project in my own shop, or building a playhouse for the grandkids.
If you've ever installed drawer slides, you know it can be a challenge. You have to position the slide at exactly the right height with just the right setback and hold it perfectly level while you try to screw it to the cabinet. It's a fussy, frustrating job, unless you have Rockler's new Universal Drawer Slide Jig. Designed to work with most of all bearing, epoxy, and center mount slides, the jig holds the slide securely and makes it easy for you to position it perfectly for quick, accurate installations. And it features an indexing rod that makes repeated installations a snap. Like all great jigs, it's easy to use. Just separate the two parts of the slide and put the cabinet track in the jig as it will be installed in the cabinet. An integral stop guarantees the right setback from the front of the cabinet, and the innovative locking wedge grips the slide securely, so you don't have to worry about it shifting or tipping. Beveled edges on the jig's wings line up with the bottom of the slide for easy positioning at the cabinet, and there's a scale in case you need to offset the mounting height. The jig positions the slide square to the front of the cabinet and level from front to back. Flat areas on the body make it easy to clamp it to the cabinet if you want to free up both hands to drive the mounting screws. After installing a couple of screws, you can release the locking wedge, remove the jig, and drive all the remaining mounting screws, as directed in the slide instructions. If you need to install multiple slides at the same height, this jig will save you a lot of time and the hassle of measuring at each location. It features an indexing rod that lets you register the slide off of a reference surface on the cabinet. The rod can be installed from the top or bottom of the jig, depending on the location of the reference surface. When you've got the slide located precisely, slide the indexing rod until the plastic foot makes contact and lock it in with the brass knob. At the next installation site, just butt the foot of the indexing rod against the reference surface to position the jig at the right height. You'll get perfect installations time after time. The indexing rod also works great when you're mounting center mount slides on a cross rail. So if you want easy and accurate drawer slide installations every time, you owe it to yourself to get Rockler's.
Hello, I'm Eric from Bosch, and I'd like to give you a brief overview of the new GKF 12V8 cordless router. It's compatible with the 12-volt stroke 10.8-volt professional battery system. It has a very quick and easy spindle lock feature, which allows you to lock the spindle when changing bits. We also have a very fast adjustment of height here for getting your coarse adjustment, and a little wheel on the bottom for fine adjustment of the height. Very ergonomic, very light, has a brushless motor. You grab the machine like this, and with this extended base here, it gives great stability on the workpiece, while you're moulding or trimming laminates and other lighter jobs. So that's the GKF 12V8 new 12-volt lithium-ion professional router.
To know how to join wood the easy way and create rock-solid joints that are built to last? Well, forget nails, split wood, brackets, and messy glue, and build like the pros. For over 25 years, pro woodworkers have relied on Craig jigs to build and repair furniture. Now you too can create pro joints with just a drill and a Craig jig to easily build tables, cabinets, and more. Thanks to the Craig joinery system, you can master the same techniques used by professional cabinet makers to join wood and create rock-solid joints. It's time to say goodbye to split wood and broken joints. Forget nails, brackets, and the mess of glue. Craig jigs will allow you to build all types of furniture and wood projects better and stronger with pocket holes and Craig's unique self-tapping screws. You'll learn how to build a tight square box with solid joints. And then you can build many projects, from custom picture frames to complete storage systems. So why buy weak, flimsy, ready-to-assemble furniture when you could build quality furniture yourself? And all you need is your drill and a Craig jig, and you can create rock-solid joints that are built to last on your own wood projects. The old way of doing things required clamps and glue. Alignment was difficult, and clamping always seemed to squeeze out the glue. But now, just put the Craig bit with its stepped pilot tip into any drill, and your Craig jig makes building as simple as 1, 2, 3. First, clamp down the jig with any clamp. Then drill a quick series of pocket holes at the perfect angle. And finally, drive Craig's self-tapping screws to pull the two parts together. It's just that simple. With the Craig jig, you drive hidden pocket holes that provide perfect alignment every time. You'll get ultra-strong joints with no exposed fasteners and no messy glue. And they're great for repairing failed joints in store-bought furniture, too. A Craig jig can pay for itself on the first wood project you build yourself. And be sure to use Craig's unique self-tapping screw.
Expandable, powerful, versatile. The Connect modular clamp system from Crescent redefines expectations of what a clamp can do. 500 pounds of holding power secures your work with almost 60% more force than comparable clamps. That's strong enough to hold heavy objects upright with confidence. But the real power of the Connect clamp is its integrated connection system that lets you join and rotate multiple clamps to achieve almost any position. Odd angles and difficult corners, like those on cabinets and furniture, are securely held in position. Crescent twin locks allow you to easily add additional clamps, expanding your connection options. Simply attach a twin lock on the end of the rail and slide another Connect clamp into place. Connect clamps are equally useful as a spreader. Lift the bar lock, slide and reverse the position of the head. The trigger action now applies force in the opposite direction. Large pads provide maximum surface contact and protect delicate surfaces. Pads can be removed to gain additional clearance when working in tight spaces or around overhanging edges. An integrated pipe grip is molded into each Connect clamp. Round objects are locked down tight, preventing twisting when cutting and/or drilling. Durable rubber grips add comfort and prevent slips. And Connect clamps are built to last with the rugged quality that has made the Crescent brand famous.